Oh man, Sunday afternoon. We're going to talk about the Dolphins coaching candidates. The man in the middle went to Atlanta, so that leaves Salah, Shula, Kubiak, and Haftley. Now, according to reports, it looks like Haftley is the favorite, and I can easily see that because Sully wants to have somebody that he's familiar with. I'll look at it's 3:05. That's what time I said I was coming on here, and I'm on at 3:05. Now I got the Patriot game on. Stroud play action. Overthrows the wide receiver. Let me see who else is talking. Yeah. Um. To me, I look at it in different ways. If Hafley gets the job, there's going to be no fun on offense. It's going to be run, hurt people. Seattle gave the example last night, and I've been saying this, that when you have a game managing quarterback and a great offensive line, a power running game, you win championships. Shula did it. First three Super Bowls, Belichick did it. Chuck Noll did it for three of his four Super Bowls. When Landry got Dorsett and he had Calvin Hill, he did it. Houston's already 3-0. The wide receiver dropped the ball. You can't make this shit up. Here comes Stroud. I think I had games mixed up. Well, Bears Rams was first. Now Bears Rams is later tonight. 5:30 your time. Bears and Rams. All right, both teams punted. Seattle was ready, got game manager a lead, and stepped on Niners' throat while the way they should. Yep, totally agree with that. Moss is 1,000% correct. Maybe winds die down later in Chicago, the Winnipeg of America. Okay. Uh, what Seattle is proving, what Denver is going to prove, especially if they win next week, you're going to have a Super Bowl of maybe Sam Donald against Jared Stone. I'm going to tell you right now, neither one of those quarterbacks, if that is the Super Bowl, is going to be the MVP of the Super Bowl. It's either going to be a running back or it's going to be a defensive player or maybe a kicker. But with Hafley, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a coach. Remember, I follow Green Bay because my boy is there. You all should know that by now. He likes to run the ball, and he wants his defense to be dominant. Now, the reason why I support this is because look at the teams who are playing now. You got Seattle. You got these two. Denver's is in the AFC Championship game. They're not quarterback driven. They're defensive driven. Now, of the four teams, Bo Nix is the best quarterback by far of the four. And did you see what happened yesterday? He played to the end of the game with a broken ankle. He's out for the rest of the season. Bo Nix is the man, folks. I've been saying it. To me, he's the best quarterback of that draft. I know people love Jaden Daniels. Tampa Bay, Dallas 1-1. People love Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May. I'll stick with Bo Nix, and we'll see what happens with Denver next week. Denver wins next week. The Super Bowl for them will be gravy, which brings me back to the Dolphins coaching search. You can read the tea leaves and tell who's coming to Miami as your quarterback. It won't be a draft pick. If Haftley gets the job, Malik Willis will definitely bring your quarterback. I love Malik. He's been a great backup for Jordan Love. And I believe he's undefeated as the Green Bay starting quarterback. I believe. Like the Patriots got a big, huge run deep in Houston's territory, so the Patriots are moving. And look what they're doing so far today, playing power football. Okay, and you can throw New England in that mix, even though they have Drake May, who I do respect. The point I'm making here is, if Salah gets the job, he's bringing Mac Jones with him. If Kubiak gets the job, he's bringing Milrow with him to Miami. And I know Dolphin fan base, all they care is about the quarterback. I just finished listening to Big O ripping the fan base. And I've been ripping the Dolphin fan base forever because the only thing they care about is the quarterback. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care about winning. They don't care about Super Bowls. All they care about is the quarterback does. Well, how's that broken down quarterback, which I predicted to all of you 7 years ago? How's he doing? Like Drake May, almost picked off by the Texans. It's going to be third and probably 15 now. How's that worked out for you? Remember when you put that 70 burger 2 years ago on the Broncos? Look who's one game away from the Super Bowl, and look who's rebuilding as always. Ain't that something? Haftley is in the leader in the clubhouse. This owner never winning. Thanks for the new GM interview, Mace. Oh, you're welcome. F mac and cheese. I don't know who mac and cheese is. New England's gonna go for it. They got 11 yards there. They're gonna go for it. Let me read that last comment. Ben Kubiak calls F mac and cheese. I know what he means. All right, New England's going for a fourth down at the 27-yard line. Drake May. It's going to be a touchdown for New England. And the Patriots are on the board. Mario Douglas with the touchdown. They're dancing in Foxborough. 7-0 New England. Next, Robert Saleh, who I love. Now, the difference between Saleh and Haftley is night and day. I've watched the Green Bay defense in big spots implode. You saw it last week in Chicago. Saleh with the Jets, it wasn't his fault what happened. Rodgers had no respect for him. Woody Johnson listens to his billionaire buddies. They said, basically, you should have picked a coach that looks like us and talk like us. And the Jets were going in the right direction But when you have a clown like Woody Johnson as your owner, him and Stephen Ross are best friends, you know. Football entertainment, Dolphins, we, the fake wrestling drama of the NFL. I would definitely agree with that. Wow. Douglas TD, good work, May. Uh, to me, the big problem with the Dolphins is their fan base. And I'm going to tell you why. You see Green Bay all week? They made uh, Matt LaFleur squabble all week long. And then late last night, he signed the extension. I don't know what it is. I don't care because I don't like LaFleur. I'm only there because my quarterback's there. That's it. All right. Green Bay fans put a fire under the GM's ass to do something. I don't know the terms. I don't care the terms. In Miami, the owner knows that you people are staying loyally buying those stupid uh, mascot logo gear. You people are delusional. The fan base thinks they're a Super Bowl team every year. And all you care about is the quarterback. Stephen Ross knows that about you clowns. He knows this. But all you care about is the quarterback. It's all you care about. It's all you want to brag about. Stay right there. Like I was saying, when you people don't demand an owner like Stephen Ross who don't respect you to begin with, is going to shit on you. And he always does. I could have told you. Stevie Wonder could have told you that John Harbaugh wasn't going to Miami. You guys are not stable. Look at Mike McDaniel now. Everybody wants him for either a head coach or a coordinator. And the reason why that happens is other owners and GMs go, oh, he was in Miami. It's not his fault. They don't know. The owner's a moron. He should stick to building buildings. He don't know what he's doing down there. And everybody's bringing Mike in. He gets the benefit of the doubt because he dealt with the Dolphin organization. Uh, um, an, an organization that is at the bottom. And they've been at the bottom for a long time. This back, a lot of you young fools who came in because the tour was there, and how did that work out? You know what I'm saying? How did that work out? Had guys like Ali talking big bullshit about Super Bowl. Guys like CB making emojis of Tua as a Jedi Knight. And then you got uh, Job the Hutt, his fat ass EM talking shit. And the Canadian Mountie reasons lying to you that Tua had the arm of God. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. You guys are worse than a trip. You guys are, I don't know where you guys are, you Dolphin fans. Listen to these lying ass concept creators. Shout out to Miss Molina. Man U Arsenal next Sunday at Old Trafford. Yeah. Back to the Dolphins with the coaching search. And I'll keep taking shots at these lying ass concept creators as I continue to talk. Um, Salah I like a lot because I know Salah is going to bring an alpha male mentality, a defense mentality to the team. Something that they've been lacking since Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas and Matt. We're going, and if you want to know what the Dolphins are going to look like next year, we're going back to the 99 to 2007 Dolphins, where this will be a defensive team with a game managing quarterback and a punch you in the face offense. And they're going to try and build the defense. Do not be shocked if they don't take an offensive player to the fifth round. They're going all defense. And I like this philosophy. Clint Kubiak, I don't know about him. I know his brother's with the Niners. And his dad is Gary, the old John Elway backup. So I don't know with him. If he's gonna coach like he did in Seattle last night, I'll take him because that's a game. That's a game management offensive coordinator. And I like these, and I like the way when you manage the game. We'll definitely have a better quarterback than Jay Fiedler. I can tell you that. Mac Jones, Malik Willis, they're better than Jay Fiedler. So I'm not worried about the quarterback position. Like 98% of you fools are, because all you people live for in the Dolphin community, you retards, is the quarterback. Everything's about the quarterback. And I can tell you right now, well, look who's in my chat. What's up, Star P? What's going on, bro? Act like no, you know it's funny. A lot of people are coming back to say what's up to me, and I'm like, why? Oh man, what up though? What up though? What up though? Yeah, though. Hell Factory. There you go. Yo, I'm gonna give you a site where they sell authentic Cub jerseys, the old school ones. I saw yes, I'm gonna cop one not this week, next week. I'm gonna cop. They got the road authentic Cub jersey. I'm gonna get one and get Ryan Sandberg on it. I'll drop it in the chat for you. You go in there, and when you go to the Cub jerseys, 'cause I know you always wear the Cub jersey. Click on uh what's the company name again? Starts with it. Oh, click on the right on the left side of the page. Click on Majestic. I'm gonna give you the email for that. Damn, Houston got first and goal, second and goal. How did they get that? Yeah, I know, man. I know. You know. You know it is one thing I learned in life. Don't worry, Dolphin fan. I'm not finished talking about the team. Hold up. I'm gonna still do Clint Kubiak. Sometimes in life, people move on. Everybody has their own platform. I know your money thing is working for you, and congratulations on that, buddy. People move on. You know, I'm about to do something big soon. All right, third and go for Houston. Yeah, but Texans about to score. It's third and goal at the 2. Touchdown Texans. But they call the flag. Oh, it's offsides. Yeah, it's going to be offsides on New England. So the touchdown's going to count. So 7-7. Bo Bichette get paid. Enjoy Mets and 38. Oh, third base with Bo Bichette. I think the Mets did a great job getting Bo. Bo didn't want to come back to Toronto anyway. All right, the penalties on Houston. Remember, the referees, this is for 305. The Patriots got their refs today. You better believe it. All right, let's get back to the Dolphins. Clint Kubiak believes in the ball control offensive style, which means he believes in, you saw it last night with Sam Darnold. How about Sam Darnold last night? Now, that's a quarterback. 12 of 17 for 124 yards and a touchdown. That's what quarterbacks should be doing. Playing power football. And of course, Kenneth Walker to 3 touchdowns on a monster game. And I told you guys that Kenneth Walker was the key. I've been saying that for a month. And he made me look like a genius last night. All right, Houston's about to kick a field goal. (7-3) New England. Kubiak called a great game last night. And Sam Darnold played phenomenal last night, 12 of 17. That's what you want your quarterback to attempt passes. Anywhere between 15 and 23 passes a week. A power running game. A damn good defense. You win in this league consistently. Because if you didn't hear your new GM and watched him today, he said his number one alternative, what is his number one objective, Dolphin fans? To build a team that can play in all sorts of weather. And the only way you do that is with a power running game and a suffocating defense. You know what's scary about the Dolphins? For the Dolphin fans? Your stars for the next 5 years are not even on this team yet, other than Brooks. And HM may be moved because he's not big enough to play a power football game. He's a gazelle. He gets you home runs. But the Dolphins want a guy that can chug 4 yards a carry. Kill the clock. The problem with Achan is you give him the ball, he's going to run for 70 yards and the defense got to get back on the field. Mets and Jays didn't get Tucker, and that got Big Bo big time paid. Phillies was going to pay him a bigger deal than that. But back to the Dolphins. So with Clint Kubiak, he's going to be a quarterback-friendly guy that's going to play power football, game management football, and I love that. And that's why Malik may be your next quarterback if Jeff Hadley gets the job. They'll probably sign a free agent to go along with the quarterback Quinn Harris. And if it's Robert Saleh who gets the job, it's going to be Mac Jones. And you're not getting Mendoza. I've been hearing these stupid, retarded fans and chats going, we're going to trade up to get Mendoza. You ain't going to do a damn thing because of your boy Tua. Your boy Tua, your boy Tyreek, who you guys were dancing and bragging about 3-4 years ago, they put you in cap hell. Also, that ass clown Waddle also. And that's why you in cap hell. So enjoy If he gets the right pieces, whoever comes in, enjoy 5-12 for a little while. Okay, all right. Shula, the word is about him. Pittsburgh's hot on his tail. If the Dolphins get him, choose to take him, they'll leave him alone for a few years. In other words, he's going to be Teflon here because of the namesake. What's up, Ramos? Who do I think is going to get the job? Right now, you have to go with the public, where Haftley is going to get it because the GM knows him well. Tough, physical, minded players is what Sully said he wants on this team. Not weak minded like the clowns who you cheered for the last 2 years and couldn't handle minus 29 in Kansas City. All right, 3rd and 10 for New England. What I was going to say? Yeah, so those are your 4 candidates. Um, the coach in the middle signed with Atlanta last night. Matt Ryan got his man, Stefanski, and that's going to work out beautiful. With Robinson down there, that is going to work out nicely for Stefanski. Do tough, physical minded players win championships? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, man. Yes, they do. First 3 Super Bowls for Belichick, they won with Corey Dillon. The Dolphin dynasty, the Steeler dynasty, the power running game. 49ers with Roger Craig and Tom Rathman. And then the later years, Jerry Rice just went crazy. This Seahawk team with Marshall. Emmett with the Cowboys. Broncos mini dynasty with Terrell Davis. It works. Oh, man. It works perfectly. And that's what he wants in Miami again. It's going to take some time, but I have complete confidence that Sully will build you a winner. Beautiful, cynical one in the building. I gave her such compliments yesterday. It's good to see the beautiful one in the building. So, you guys out there, you Dolphin fans, there's more to winning football than the quarterback. And Seattle showed you that last night. Beautifully called game, 17 passes, no danger. Just hand off the football up punt. Special teams was awesome. Defense was dominant. That's how you win, folks. And I love it. And that's coming back to Miami, thank God. The Marino plan, throwing for 5,000 yards, he never won anything. And this broken down quarterback that you people were worshiping damn sure didn't win a damn thing. At least Marino went to a bowl. Okay? This guy did nothing. as the beautiful cynical one in the building. I mean, that was a beautifully executed game last night by the Seahawks. Just give the ball to number 9. I've been saying it for the last month. Moss last night said, where was all this doing fantasy football? Cynical one in the building. These concept creators been lying to you clowns for 6, 7 years. And where did it get you? It didn't get you anywhere. You people supported that broken down quarterback. I used to say in TD's chat room, he was peanut brittle. I remember that night in TD's chat room, you all was celebrating Tua. Shake Money had a mural of him and Tua together wearing a $10,000 mafioso suit. You think I'm lying? Go to his IG page unless he took it down. Okay? What did your man do here? I said, okay, you people want to support a broken down quarterback and a flawed team, never beat a good team. Like I said a few minutes ago, the same team you put 70 up against is playing in the AFC Championship game next Sunday. Just 2 years removed, September 23, 2.5 years removed from that beatdown. How does Denver look now? I was right. Stephen Ross turned down 15 billion. Yeah, he was proud about it too. If you Dolphin fans to hear about that, some man offered Stephen Ross 15 billion for the Dolphins. He turned it down. All right, Houston's driving again. Yeah. So this owner does nothing for you but raise prices, take care of his Omega 7 people who you don't see that hides in the exclusive 72 club. You don't see them. But they're part of the reason why some things are messed up. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if those people putting pressure on Ross to hire, or the young GM Sully to hire Chris Shula. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But I'm going to stay with Jeff Haftley will be the next coach. And I'm not happy about that. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you like these goddamn concept creators. I don't do go team go, fellas. I just tell you the facts. And if your feelings are hurt, that's on you. No one told you to jump in the pool, and that's the problem with you Dolphin fans. You people don't do like I do, and smart Dolphin fans do. All right, in New England, this intercepted drought. You guys don't take a believe it when I see it approach. You guys are all in singing that stupid ass Dolphins fight song. And we're going to the Super Bowl. How's that worked out for you in your lifetime? Of course it did. Of course. And remember, if any of you seen the clip of the 60th anniversary, for you guys, the only clip they show for the Dolphins since Stephen Ross has taken over as the greatest moment, you guessed it, what made TD a household name, the Miami Miracle. Let me repeat that for you. The only highlight they put in the video for the 60th anniversary for you guys in the Stephen Ross era, the Miami Miracle. You do know the Dolphins went 6-10 that year, right? You guys do know that, right? While the real play, which was the hook and lateral, greatest playoff game ever, greatest play in the history of the sport. Hook and lateral. Dario Harris to Tony Nathan erased the 24-0 first quarter lead for the Chargers. You know what some of you young Dolphin fans got to do? Why don't you Google that game? That game is on YouTube. Google the entire game. Sit back and watch it. That's what you call a team of heart and a team of character. I bet none of you, not even seen the Miami Orange Bowl, none of you know who Lamar Smith is or care. But guess what? Who was in the highlight film? And they showed the whole play, and then they celebrated and they mobbed him. You guessed it, Lamar Smith. 200 yards in the ground, beat Peyton Manning by himself in overtime. One of the greatest heroic feats in Dolphin history. See, you guys never seen winning. All you guys see is delusion, lies, and you guys think that every year this team is great and they fall flat on their face and you guys look stupid. So let me say something to guys like that fat piece of shit Ian and Chris and whoever else is in that leading that Dolphin community, Pete Takes, all these ass clowns. Who's laughing now? You know I am. I'm dogging you MFs every chance I get. I piss on you Dolphin fans. And the concept creators who lie and try to give you people hopium. There is no hope in Miami. Especially by Stephen Ross. If you didn't hear this one, Stephen Ross gave the keys to the franchise to his son-in-law. Now, from what I hear, he is great in sports business. Maybe the Dolphins need that. Get the old geezer away and let him run the team. I bet you'll see better results. But you guys got to hold this team accountable for once in your lives as a fan base. Take the approach of, I believe it when I see it. Until then, you guys going to keep getting clowned on. Even the Cleveland Browns have won a playoff game in the 2020s. Kevin Stefanski has won 2 Coach of the Years in this decade. All right, Houston recovered the Drake May fumble. What was I going to say? You guys, again, you have to hold Stephen Ross accountable. Because if you don't, he's going to keep shitting on you. That's why certain guys, and I'm one of them, in that draft, I wanted Jordan Love. You know what? I knew the bullshit was about to happen. And I had to wait 3 years for Love to get on the field. And if you saw the game last week, that's why the GM of the Packers, Brian Gutekunst, went hog shit on Matt LaFleur because he realized something. Finally, the clock clicked on his head. When you have a franchise quarterback, you put the ball in his hands and walk away. If you don't have a franchise quarterback, what do you do what Seattle did? Denver. You do that. All right, Stroud is driving down the field again. I said, like, I said I like Stefanski. Is it for sure? Oh, he's in Atlanta now. Work the panel. Oh, wanted Panay Sewell. That would have helped too. Yeah, if Panay Sewell was the offensive choice instead of Jaden Waddle, it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Texans. They're driving deep in New England territory. Tua never get concussed. Tua never gets hurt. And you all owe Brian Flores an apology, by the way. And can you believe this? Flores, who was proven right, can't get a job while boy genius Mike McDaniel's can get another job. But back to what I was saying, okay? Until you people hold Stephen Ross accountable, he's gonna keep pissing his shit on you. And let me tell you, it's been frustrating 6 years following Jordan Love's career. Not because of him, it's because of the results of the team. And let me tell you, I'm gonna give you some more tidbits about me. Okay. Yep, Flores proves it over and over again. Yep. Uh, for 20 years, from 1999 when he got there to 2019, no team gave me more joy than the Seahawks. Because I didn't think the Dolphins would be this bad. But think about it. You have Ricky Williams 24 years ago. You didn't make the playoffs at 10-6. You have Ricky Williams 23 years ago. And you couldn't make the playoffs at 11-5. What did that tell you about your organization? Well, guess what, Dolphin fan? If they hire Haftley, it's going to go back to the days of Zach Thomas and Jason Taylor. Remember, the running back was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Remember, Arondé Gatson was the target. McDuffie had his heel problems, unfortunately. Remember those days? Well, that's the way they're going back to. You know why? Because they're going back to when they won their last playoff game. And Jay Fiedler was the quarterback. And let me tell you, Willis, Mac Jones is better than Jay Fiedler. But I'll get deep into that with you guys once Haftley is named the coach. If he's named the coach, we'll get back to it. Third and one for Houston. I'll tell you what happened. Moss says McCarthy wasn't hurt always. That Vikings defense would made them good. Well, they finished winning their last 5 games. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will pick them next year to win the division. All right, they're going to do the tush push. And they got it. First down, Houston. Run, Ricky, run. That's right. Going back to that era. Eras is a little better than Fiedler. I would agree with that. How about Moss or Mace as coach of the Dolphins? I'd rather be the GM. Because I know how to build a championship machine. And the Dolphins are going back to that. Now, can they ever bring it back? It's going to be tough. I don't think their fan base, especially the young fan, they're not going to support a quarterback that's going to throw 12 or 17 for 124 and a touch. No. They're not going to support that. I am, though. Flores' defense was awesome. Yeah, Coach Flo was putting it together, but, Stephen Ross, you know how dumb his ass is listening to these fans about the quarterback. Yeah, how did that work out? How did that work out, Dolphins? Great play by New England. Be 3rd and 5 at the 15. Like I said, each of these coaches are unique. Chris Shula, I would like to see him get it because he'll go back to his grandfather's roots. This is power football. There were games, Dolphin community, that Bob Greasy only threw 7 passes in a game. And they won the Super Bowl when he threw 7 passes. It won't be that drastic. Touchdown, Houston. Texans go up 10-7. And like I was just saying before, it's not going to be like that. Trust me. If it's Haftley, he's bringing Malik. He's going to bring two receivers you never heard of in Romeo Dobbs and Dontavian Wicks. It will be a Green Bay reunion for me. And I will be enjoying watching playing close to the vest conservative football. The days of throwing the ball around for you Dolphin fans failed. Marino never won, and you drafted the wrong quarterback. You drafted a a broken down piece of ass. That's what you bought. And I told you that 6 years ago. But no, you want to listen to reasons. You want to listen to CB. You want to listen to fat ass Jabba the Hutt, EM, known as Eric McIntosh. You want to listen to these guys. And where did they get you? Oh boy, Ali, guaranteeing Super Bowl. How did that get you, Ali? How did that get you, buddy? Shake Money flexing in his IG page with a mural of Tua. How did that get all of you? Got you nowhere. Okay? Got you nowhere. And for me, it's been, I'm just laughing at these concept creators. And I don't want to be part of your cesspool. And by the way, if there is one damn good concept creator you should go support, is Big Mike Olivo on dolphintalk.com. He is excellent. Listen to him sometimes. He also speaks. But no, you guys want to support the Canadian Mountie. You want to support the Dolphin picnic room, the picnic table. How did that work out? And I don't want you guys to support me. I like being to myself. I'm glad that you people don't support me. I'm happy about that. Ramos says, old lines, as I always said, is the new age issue. Big time, I agree. Ali don't know shit. He has a Buckeye clown and a Chelsea clown. Oh, that's what he is, Ohio State and Chelsea fan. Yeah, I'll talk about that next week. Believe it or not, folks. I'm gonna do the pregame show. I'm not watching the game because I have other things to do Sunday morning. But I will keep abreast on the United um, Arsenal game next week. The United fans want this game so bad at Old Trafford. And I will sing the fight song for United, but not now. But I do like the fight song for United. As you could tell, I'm a United fan. I'm not a fanatical fan, but that is my football team in Europe. And I wouldn't want it no other way. So, as this Dolphin, me enjoying this Dolphins sermon about the coaches, just get ready for game management football in Miami. Right, Drake May drops back. Second down. I am a Kings fan. Two more. Don't forget that, bro. I think the Dolphins, for you fans, are at a crossroads. And you guys have every right to say, you know what, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. The longer you stay and deal with the malaise like I have, like Moss has, Ramos, Mr. Miami 305, the longer that you stay into it, you're going to get beaten down. The Dolphins are Groundhog Day. And they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. But I do expect them to change their ways with this GM. And he's going to be a man of his word. He's going to build a power football team. And hopefully a championship defense on the field. Drake May running for his life. He gets the first down. And like I said, you should take a wait. My advice, take a wait and see approach. Let the Dolphins prove it to you that they're on the right track. You're going to jump in the pool and drown. You guys are the Titanic and the Hindenburg wrapped up in one. That's what you Dolphin fans are. Because every year, you guys talk all the shit, and the team always lets you down. Where the Texans and the snow is beginning to come down in Foxborough. It's going to be 17 at kickoff in Chicago with a minus 10 wind chill for the Bears and the Rams. We always at a crossroads and choose wrong. Choose the wrong way. Yeah. I got the Canes beating Indiana tomorrow night at home and winning the Natty at home. You know, I said it before. It's going to be 80% Indiana fans at that stadium. And when you're a Miami fan, a Miami supporter, don't let the world know that you cannot afford the tickets. They already hate you enough. Just keep things quiet. Go out there and win the game. And if you people haven't seen it yet, let me pop it up for you. Stop the B-ball, Indiana. Stick the B-ball. Show this to the. If you're a Miami fan, you'll like this. Oh, I took it off? Let me put it back up here. Let me get it. I didn't know I took it off like that. Let me see. There you go. That is for tomorrow night, right there. The new empire. Because at 20 minutes to midnight tomorrow night, we will be crowned national champions again. Let me repeat that. When the clock goes down at 11:37, at 11:40 Eastern Standard Time, we will be crowned national champions. First time in 24 years. That is for tomorrow night. Pittsburgh got the draft? Oh, God, really? You know what? Pittsburgh deserves the draft, how shitty it is this year. And like I told Moss, let's go through it. Tennessee, back at the top. Football Giants, back at the top. Jets, back at the top. Who else is up there that was there last year? Cleveland, back at the top. Didn't I tell you that the usual suspects will be back at the same place a year later? The Raiders got the number one pick this time. Didn't I tell you that, Moss? And Moss is trying to tell me, oh, you gotta support these guys. These franchises are bums. Miami picked 13 last year. This year they're 11. The usual suspects. Cincinnati picked 16 last year. They're picking 8 this year. Dallas is picking 9. It's the same suspects. I told you people. Right, Drake may dropping back, going for it. Got a man wide open. Overthrown. Patriots will punt. Yeah, I told you guys that. I said to you guys that um right, the same suspects will be back at the draft, and they sure are. Oh man, extra time. Oh, he's watching the Morocco. You go enjoy that. I don't follow the football. What's up, that? That boy in the building. I'll give you a couple more minutes, then I'm back tonight, 6:30 Eastern. And all we're gonna do is chill up here and just talk football, talk whatever. While the Rams, it's like a watch party tonight. Let me show you the thumbnail for this, and there shouldn't be an argument about this one. These will be the guys tonight, the best in the biz. That combination right there, Devontae Adams, Puka Nakua, you can't argue that. They're the best combo in the business. Vamos, let's go Rams. Yep. Last year, me and May said, no. I was the one who said New England would be the most improved team. All right, something happened with the Patriots, and they got a touchdown. I think the punt returner muffed the punt or fumbled the punt. And the snow is, Stroud threw pick 6. That's what it was. Stroud threw a pick 6. I think Tomlin wore out. Now go away. Rogers, darkness is your friend. That's a good one, Mark. So CJ Stroud throws a pick 6. Wow. That snow is coming down in Foxborough. We'll get the snow later tonight here in New York. Former Hurricane made the kick. 14-10 New England. That's what happened. He hit Stroud. The ball came loose. And the Patriots ran it back for a touchdown. 14-10 New England. Hey, that boy, how goes it? Chicago, real bad weather. Stafford or Caleb? To me, and I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to stick with the Rams. And as much as it pains me, next Sunday, the Rams was my pick since April. And dumbass Buckeye Stroud just did what I said he cannot do. No, he did it. You guys have been awesome. I am about to go relax. I'll be back in 2.5 hours. And we'll be back up here. I'll talk more about the Dolphins' future. I like the fact that they got someone from Green Bay to run the operations when it comes to player evaluation. And my Bruins beat down Chicago when the Blackhawks were rubbing their free Stanley Cups in our face all pregame. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Patrick Kane wants nothing to do with the Blackhawks anymore. He's a full-fledged Red Wing. And Jonathan Toews, if you haven't noticed, folks, he's heating up now. It took him half a season. Winnipeg is winning games, folks. Again, which is good for Winnipeg. And, hey, like I said about the Dolphins, folks, you get a physical, kick-ass team. You're going to bring in a game manager to manage the game. But unlike the days when Jay Fiedler tried to do it and failed, most likely they're going to bring in two young guys from Green Bay that's going to cost nothing to add to your receiving core. So I think the Dolphins know what they're doing. They finally have a plan. The hell with whoever becomes the coach. The GM is going to do the moves, like he said in the video. I forgot the guy's name who does it for Dolphins.com, does the interviews and stuff. He told him that the ship is going to run through him. As Vamos is still celebrating the Kings, his dream will come true tomorrow night, hopefully. And don't tell me they picked off Stroud again. All right, these are highlights. The Patriots are beginning to play bully ball, folks. Started from the bottom, now we're here is my song for the Canes. There you go. As you know, Ramos is a big Canes fan. I'm a big Canes fan, but not like Ramos, though. I'll let you know what Houston does, and then I'm out of here. I'll be back in 2.5 hours. Rams Bears on NBC. Big play by Stroud. First down, Houston. All right, let me get out of here. I want to thank Vamos, Moss, Molina, Dat Boy, Star P. A lot of guys came in here. The Dolphin fan base who came to listen to truth and not lies. Because you get the truth from me. I've seen it all in Miami. Trust me. To you fans out there, especially young guys, you can call me your Yoda. And we'll see what happens, guys. Just know that even though I'm loving them from afar, which a lot of you should do, take a wait and see approach, I still support the old logo, not that piece of shit whale that dumbass owner wants you to buy merchandise. And sorry, but a lot of you are doing it. All right, New England picked it off again. Stroud, this is wow. What has happened to CJ Stroud? You talk about meltdown. What has happened to him? Kane's litter is lit right now. Miami's lit right now. I see it on IG. Miami's lit right now. Let's get it done. Stroud is looking like a catastrophe right now. I said Broncos, Rams preseason, but yeah, don't think Broncos can beat this winner with Strip. I believe Stidham will ball against New England. His problem is going to be if he plays Houston. But the way CJ Stroud is giving away turnovers, apple, pineapple, blueberry, that's what he's giving away right now. So let me get out of here. I thanked everybody. We'll see you at 6:30 Eastern. We will continue this. The game will be behind me. I'll be talking to whoever comes into the chat, whoever comes in the room. I won't be paying attention to the game much. And next Sunday, we'll be in Seattle for the NFC title game. I'll be on the air at 6:15 Eastern time. Also, I will be watching Man U against Arsenal. That Moss, put in the chat who is the big star for Arsenal. No, I'll use Saka. I'll use Saka for the thumbnail for next Sunday. Man U hosting Arsenal, and I will be covering that. I'll have the pregame and the postgame. Drake May sacked by the Houston defense. You know who did it? Big Will Anderson. What a monster he is, boy. Giving game away with best defense. Saka, Rice, Odegaard, William Saliba. Yeah, the hot chick on IG. And by the way, that chick Posh, the Arsenal nut job who has his own show, he didn't want to show his face, but I know his accent, was quizzing her about Arsenal, and he shot his ass down. And she told him, don't you dare question my loyalty to Arsenal. She had every right to say that. See, some men get jealous because when a gorgeous woman who puts her boobs out there and is singing and she's loyal to a team, hey, there's a Man U chick right now. Today I had nothing but Man U chicks in my algorithms. All Man U chicks. And I'm not going to sing the song. I'll sing it later tonight, the Man U fight song. Oh, man. So, shout out to everybody. I'll be here next Sunday. I'll be on this week. I'll be on Tuesday for hockey, Montreal, and who they're playing on Tuesday night. Playing a good team. That's why I'm doing the game. It's Montreal playing. Let me think of a good Western team. They're not playing Dallas. They're not playing the Avalanche. I forgot who they're playing. I forgot who they're playing Tuesday. Oh, the Wild go to Montreal, so we'll be doing that game Tuesday night. Wild at the Canadiens Tuesday. They almost picked off Stroud again. That's why I'm laughing. So Man U, Arsenal at Man U next Sunday. They're playing mini at the Bell Center Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern. We'll be there for that game. See you guys in 2 hours and 15 minutes. And we're just going to hang out and kick it. And the Bear-Ram game will be behind me. You guys enjoy your dinner. And Dolphin fans, be a little bit more realistic. This is going to take a while. Or do the advice I gave you. Tell Stephen Ross, you want to get me back, prove to me that you're going in the right direction. And there'll be no big quarterback coming to Miami. They'll draft their quarterback next year's draft when it's 20 quarterbacks. And I promise I'll be in Philadelphia to cover that. Philly's not that far from me. All right? All right, guys, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your lunch on the West Coast. Moss, you was great as always. Be back in 2 hours and 15, buddy. I'll see you then, everybody. Thanks for coming. People in the clouds, you too.